Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy Geedy P. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
Resentment. And like I said, going back to the stuff with Baton Rouge, that's where it be. I remember a dude from Shreveport told me, man, we do drill because Baton Rouge. I said, well, newsflash, y'all probably do it because Baton Rouge, but it come from Chicago. So like I said, Chief Key influenced Youngboy. Sly Glizzy influenced Youngboy, whatever. Glizzy 3 OG 3, his name come from, they got a dude in Glizzy gang called Glizzy 3. That's where his name is influenced from. If anybody ever interviewed OG3, asked him, was they on him hard? That's why, think about it. Even Youngboy had him on tour with him. If you know, you know. But I ain't gonna, but I'm gonna let y'all just figure it out. I'm connecting the dots, but these are influential things. But back to the stuff with the dude from Shreveport, he said, we do it because Baton Rouge. And that's cool. Baton Rouge influenced y'all a lot. Scotty Kane influenced him a lot. Mr. Kane influenced him a lot. Kane music, period. We already know Mr. Manigo, and we know about what Shreveport did with Boosie getting on the Ratchet song, and that turned him up. But then influencing that, and influencing them with Baton Rouge was doing, and Shreveport was doing, that even influenced DJ Mustard and YG, because they called their beats Ratchet beats. So it's not, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And in California, they love Boosie and them, they love Cash Money. Like, what? I don't understand why people act like we don't all influence one another, bro. Like, niggas be acting like if a nigga said nigga influence me, that's gonna make him take away from.
Yeah, it's wild, but it'd
be crazy.
It's
bro.
A mindset, man.
It's definitely a mindset, and it's just like a dude told me before. He said, the dude said when they used to be on the campus at Southern, New Orleans and Baton Rouge was always fighting, so it got so bad to a lot of dudes in New Orleans don't even want to go there because it was so much tension and all that. So he was like, Geedy, it ain't that you so busy, it ain't so much you, it's just a thing that they got a history of getting into since they was in jail, since they was on campus and colleges, dudes taking certain dudes' girls because everybody want like how New Orleans dudes say baby. So a dude was like, man, my partner got killed by a dude from New Orleans, so man, don't never agree with Geedy. I don't care if he is right, because he is right, but don't never say that nigga right. I'm like, wow. So this shit deeper than me and all that. So that's why I was like, you know what, bro? I just won't even talk about it no more, because I could give Lil Wayne could catch hell on my page. Wayne could get glorified on my page, and then sometimes some people like, Wayne don't deserve to be at the Super Bowl. I had dudes in the 8 War saying, I had other people saying it from New Orleans. They wasn't just saying it because they from New Orleans is gonna agree with it. No, they'll be like, Wayne can't really rap lyrical like Pac with 4 hours of like heartfelt stuff. And I gotta put that up there sometime. People in California say, oh, Master P took this from Drew Down and them, this, that, and all that. I still oppose that. I'm not gonna be biased.
Yes.
If it ain't just, but if I post Baton Rouge, it always gotta be something that they like. But if it's something going against them, they feel like you hating on us, whatever, and all that. Man, it gotta be one way. It can't be no. It only could be good.
How do you deal with that? And the reason why I'm asking is because Geedy P speaks is more of like it's like more of a personal brand.
Right.
It's more of you.
Right.
My brand is like, it's Changeofplanz. It's his own. Like some people still don't know how I look.
Right.
But I don't put myself out there like as far as commentary and stuff like that.
Yeah, my stuff more commentary.
But yours is like everything is Geedy.
Right.
I can hide. I'm hiding behind mine.
Right.
Yours, we know that's him.
Right. Well, the reason why, like I said, and it's another thing. It wasn't never G like I was disrespecting Baton Rouge. Like I'm Charleston White. Charleston White be so disrespectful. Like how he talk about the girls in Orleans. They this. They don't know how to wear heels. They can't dress these dirty. He disrespectful. I ain't never talk to Baton Rouge like it was in a disrespectful tone. You hear me? I just said what I said. But the reason why I made it a brand like that, because when I looked at people like Academics, when I looked at people like DJ Khaled, Birdman, Puff, they made themselves a brand. So when you make your name a brand, that's gonna make people really remember, you know, that you made it a brand. So I was always knowing that if I could make myself a brand and I could create barbershop talk, and that's what I thought we was doing. I thought people like to talk about shit in the barbershop, and we talk about music, we talk about sports. People do it all the time with Skip Bayless and them and all that. That's what Shannon Sharpton was doing. Yeah. But people do it in politics. They talk about the new laws that was created, and this and that, and why they feel like it was a bad law and this and that. It's just a job. Nobody ain't trying to go shoot the Capitol up because you made a law they didn't agree with. I mean, they got crazy motherfuckers that do stupid stuff, but for the most part, people respect that these people jobs, and they gon' have certain views on things, and that's just what it is, whatever. They might have controversial opinions. That's just them or whatever. Like Joe Button or whatever. He's a person with a big opinion and all that stuff like that. Sometimes it hurt a lot of people's feelings. To me, I don't let that shit get to me or whatever and all that, but sometimes certain stuff do come with you, and you be like, God damn, this shit just, man, because they think I really don't like him. I'm like, bro, I really like him and all that, but,
man,
you know.
It's crazy. Do you ever have a time where you say, you know what, I can't blog today. I just need a day.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I can't. No. I
Yeah,
can't do
I done
it,
had days like that. I done be like, man, I just can't blog today because, like I said, it just like. Cause and people be like, "T, you ain't gotta explain yourself to them niggas. You ain't gotta, man." But I be feeling like I always like to be transparent.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, you know, when you think about people like Pimp C and stuff like that, and Tupac, those guys had big opinions and all, and they said how they felt.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand why people, you know, be so sensitive about things when they're documented showing that it got influenced by somewhere, but eventually it came into its own thing. And like I said, right now. Baton Rouge, like you said, like, you know, one of my favorite Baton Rouge slangs to me, I love pressure. That was pressure.
It's raw. So, it's some pressure ass food. Yeah,
and like I said, even with Reddy did with the up there, it's up there. And then with Tech Man did, it's up there and it's stuck there. Just added a little something to it. They knew Reddy had a good idea, but they just said, let's just add a little something to it. And then Carly B go to doing it. And other people go to doing it. And that's cool. And that's dope. Just like I told you, like how DJ Mustard was influenced by what he did in Look at Kendrick's sound. That don't sound like the sound that Dr. Dre made, the G-Funk sound that DJ Mustard created. He created that from listening to Baton Rouge music and New Orleans music.
Hey, that's what happened, man. Now, speaking of
and now you got him a Grammy.
Got him a Grammy. Speaking of music, man, you've always... You don't consider yourself really a blogger. You do, but you're more of I'm an executive type
music
person
executive.
or a manager.
Right, music executive.
From what I know, you had S80.
I work with S80 because he was on my cousin label, yep.
BTY Younger.
Yep, BTY Younger.
J Merck now.
J Merck, yep.
Are you with Black Francis?
I work with Black Francis too, yep.
Superbad,
Brittany, yep.
That's 5 artists.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, how do you feel about the work you've done with those artists?
I feel good about the work. I'm proud of all of them and all. I'm proud of everything that all of them did. I believe in them and stuff like that. So I'm glad with all of them doing, and I feel like we still working with Merc and Black Francis and all that stuff like that. Jerk doing his thing, Bang doing his thing. I like what they doing too. You know, as a group, when they come together as a duo, it's like Outkast to me, or it's like Ball and G, or it's like, you know, the Young Guns. It's like, I just like when they come together and all that. Like Pimp and the Bun. I mean, yeah, I like when they come together. So I feel good about what they're doing and what they could become and all that. They still, and especially with Murky, still developing his sound and all that. And shout out to like Cam Beamer, Nell, been helping with the beats and stuff like that. You know, I like what we've been doing and all that stuff like that.
Man, that's what's up, man. Do you think?
And even D-Day, yep.
D-Day too. Shout out
working
to
with the
D-Day.
beats and stuff too, yep.
Shout out D-Day. We got more. Shout out D-Day. Do you think that you'll ever be more of like, I'm going to just leave the blog stuff alone and I'm going to directly focus on the artist that I'm dealing with?
I don't know, because like I said, the media is what made me popular and everybody like that. My brother be feeling like this, like your thing. He's like, man, I know you always want to come in the game like Master P selling CDs out the trunk and doing like Damon Dash and all that, because like I said, Rockefeller, one of my favorite record labels ever. Like sure. Everybody know me, I love Jay-Z, I love Tupac, I love T.I. Like that's like my favorite rappers, whatever, to name a few, but I love DMX too. But anyway, I love the music executive stuff a lot, but I feel like the media, like I feel like journalism, I'm good at that too. Darren from Louisiana always said that. He always said, man, he a journalist, he good at doing interviews and all that. So I feel like people like when I do my research on people and I have these conversations and stuff. So I really want to explore that more. And shout out to David Hudson because he plugged me in with Flight Media, with E and Mike. They've been, you know, catching the stuff behind the camera for me, so they gave me that good look. For sure. So I feel like that's what I was really missing. So now I can't say I don't got the camera, I can't do it or whatever the right way and make it look right. They say we alleviating that. You ain't got that problem anymore. Let us handle that. You get in front of the camera and do like G been telling you, man, from Changeofplanz by the camera. Man, you need to start doing interviews. Man, you need to just take your son off.
I've been telling you about at least 2-3 years. Hey, bro, you leaving some money out here on the table.
Get in the game, man.
Man, you got it. You got it, bro. You got it, man.
Yeah, you been saying.
I want to see you do more interviews. Like, I mean, you and it don't have to just be here.
Right.
I mean, because you traveling. I mean, you might be in Dallas one day, or you might be in New York one day the next day. So, and your voice is stretching, it's out. Right. So people know, man.
Right.
People know, man.
That's all I really want to do, bro. I think, and like I said, you know, shout out to Darren because he was one of the people that interviewed me too down here. For sure. When other people was, you know, on some other shit, he interviewed me or whatever. And I remember he interviewed me in the hallway and stuff like that. And before he even had this spot, so he even came a long way.
In the staircase?
And look, in the staircase. And the thing about, I want to say about Darren too, like, even with his book or whatever, and just everything he been doing, like I said, Darren saw what Sean was doing, just like Sean helped me. You know, Darren said Sean gave him an idea, and he started doing the interviews like Fat out, because nobody was here to document that or whatever. And like I said, Darren did that for us down here and stuff like that. He interviewed more people than anybody or whatever, like, especially in the last few years or whatever. Now, I don't know how many people interviewed on Fat and all that, but I know in this era right here, nobody has done more interviews for people in this area, not just in the city, but like in the state. And that's why even when he had the No Lazine stuff, I was like, it's even bigger than that, because you don't just put your lens on New Orleans people. He put lens on a lot of people. And he gave me a shot. When he seen what I was doing, he was seeing I was being consistent, he was like, bro, come over, I'm gonna do the interview with you. And he did it with me. And like I said, he was rocking with the same dude that helped me and plugged me in with Boss Talk 101 was Big D. Rest in peace, Big D from Detroit. He was played football before, and he passed away a few years ago, but he was good friends with Sean Cotton. He helped Sean out a lot. So that same dude helped me and Darren or whatever, and that's what showed Darren how to get the cameras, and like they was giving us game, bro. So Texas, like, just like how Master P, and it was messing with UGK, or Cash Money was rocking with UGK, and the Ghetto Boys, we always had that love with Texas and all that too. So even though we might have our little thing historically that we had, I still love Texas.
For sure, man. I didn't even tell Darren this, but Big D was the first one to interview me in Texas.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
see how like all our stories tied to Big D or whatever, and all that. So that let you know how he was always helping people. So even though you're not
get in my book.
See what I'm saying?
I gotta add it to my second
page. For sure, man. But and then I didn't ask you this too, man. You do a lot for artists. We all do a lot for artists. I think collectively the three guys in this room that the people can't see, they see you right now.
Right.
We can do a lot, but for the ungrateful people or the people who feel entitled, what are your battles dealing with them? The guys that, man, why G they ain't post me, or he ain't do that for me.
Right, well, people gonna always be feeling entitled to what you build. You, like I remember Young Dog said before, he said you could take a cell phone, you can make yourself a millionaire if you know what to do with it. So it's like taking lemons and making lemonade, taking something sour and making it to something sweet, being resourceful. But a lot of people just feel like they're entitled to what you build. I remember my partner from out the AWOL said before, Duty said, he said, man, Geedy out of town right now, spending his own money, paying for gas, paying for his own hotel, buying food to get his name out there, to get his brand out there. And y'all feel like y'all should y'all don't want help him build a house. Y'all don't want to grab a ladder. Y'all don't want to grab a hammer. But when he finished building it, y'all want the west wing of the house. Like, people really be feeling entitled to what you built. No, you got to respect the brand. Now, if I see something I like, I didn't give people voices all over the state. I post people all the time. From, shout out to my dog, Kevo, from Sabo, from Frank, Louisiana, whatever, and all that shit like that. I stuff with Geedy or whatever and all that stuff like that. Flock of Trent from Opelousas and all that stuff like that. I'm talking about dudes from Shreveport I done post a lot of time. A lot of dudes from Baton Rouge. I mean, all over. Whatever. Dudes like that. Alexandra, and all, he real controversial. So I don't have no problem with passing the ball around and saying it, bro. Morgan City, everywhere. I'm showing love to everybody. So who could really say that as a blogger, bro? Like, it's like you said, it's never enough. Like, you know, some people, no matter what you do, it ain't gonna never be enough and all that stuff.
Blame Geedy.
Blame Geedy, bro.
Man.